Well, there's little doubt that Spain and Portugal are two of the 21st century's most formidable teams. Both ambitious, both obliged to win, both crammed with incredible talent, but only one can prevail. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
We're up and running then. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it is clear to see that he is not a... Gavi! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
He's going for goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Cucurella gets it away. Good effort from distance. They want to be quick to recover this. Cuts Bruno Fernandes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pedro Neto. And here's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cristiano Ronaldo, clearly the target here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Unai Simon claims confident. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, nice interception. And it's Mendes. Flashes it across. Laporte clears it away. That's a good ball out wide. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball. Nuno Mendes. No goals as yet. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's been hooked away. Vega. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. That's an excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Bernardo Silva. Ronaldo gets into a good position. Can he spark a counter here? Llorente. Now it's Oyarzabal. João Cancelo gets over and intercepts. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Cristiano Ronaldo. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Neto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? João Neves. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pass somewhat off target. Pedri. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha in with the challenge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. He's a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. It's Bernardo Silva. And he's managed to get free.
That's good play from him.
There's the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
It's their second corner of the game. Getting up there! Goal! Portugal! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
That is ended up in no man's land. Portugal are looking to break at pace. He's got away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. João Neves. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Spain finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Bernardo Silva. It's a really well-measured ball. Laporte does well to get it back. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
Really well played.
And he's picked it up out wide. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. The referee's awarded a free kick. Cristiano Ronaldo, given the lift of his goal. Played into the box. Tries to get it clear. Spain still this single goal behind. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Gavi. Cucurella. Oh, that's fabulous. That's going across goal. And the keeper. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In he goes again! And he makes no mistake. Spain are all square. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Spain restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vitinha, and he's had it nicked away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. He's looking unstoppable. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Fabian Ruiz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Who saw this coming? Spain have dragged it back at the last. Driven in, and a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Gavi providing an outlet on that flank. And that is expertly dealt with. It's a pretty loose part. He's having a hit! Fabian Ruiz plays it in. He'll try from distance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Rodri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. No, he's not getting past him there. And this is Ronaldo. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Vega wins the duel this time. Now it's Gavi.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's been given away. João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri gets on his bike and on the move. And he's been shifted off it. Ronaldo running with the ball. Laporte gets a foot in here. Laporte scooting forward. That's a good run down the left. A quick look, thought about cutting. Oh, good effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pedro Neto. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, what about this cross? Well, that is one way to stop him. Ferran Torres. That's been slipped through, and it's Gavi. Shoots! Now, who goes for a shot? Oyarzábal is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
El dorsal 8 será sustituido por el dorsal 10.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Knocks it into space. And he's definitely... Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo proves just a little bit too strong. Mikel Oyarzabal. And he's worked it through. He's found a way through. And he's certainly onside here. Vitinha. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. And the action has already restarted. Gavi. Cucurella has created one goal already. Nice bit of trickery. Gavi. And that's aimed into the middle. And he was quick to react. Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. And here's Oyarzabal. And that's really well manoeuvred. Tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cucurella cuts out the pass. Now it's Pedri. Tries to play it through. Pedri with the cross. Impressive jump! Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto in acres of space out wide. Takes a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. And here's Neto. Cross goes in there. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Could move up a gear here. And we're halfway through extra time. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? Well, we are already up and running again. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Pedro Neto. And he's whipped it across. Unai Simon deals with that nice and simple. Cucurella. That has not gone well. Quality ball. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Bruno Fernandes. Spain now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. It's a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? Over to the right flank. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri.
Spain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Looking for the fob. Oh, good fly! And that's a sharp finish. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really...
And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans.
Well, there's little doubt that Spain and Portugal are 2 of the 21st century's most formidable teams, both ambitious, both obliged to win, both crammed with incredible talent, but only one can prevail. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards...
Real chance! Goal! Spain! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry and great confidence.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully. Oh, what has happened here? Applies the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Pedro Neto gets into a good position. Fabian Ruiz. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Neto. He's had it taken off him. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gavi. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for options for movement. Oh, lovely feeding. Decent chance! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Ferran Torres, looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. Pedri. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. There's a sharp little ball here. Just there's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
In with the challenge. Pedri. João Neves gets a foot in here. Pedri. Cucurella. Gavi providing an outlet on that flank. Struck first time. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. And that has left him in a heap. Some excellent tackling here, and Gavi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Gavi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Ferran Torres! Well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Takes a shot! Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. And he's managed to get free. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Spain really could have done without this. So we're ready to go. Oh, he saved it! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cristiano Ronaldo, clearly the target here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Spain are looking to go forward now. That's really well cleared. Vega. Bruno Fernandes. And the pass is intercepted. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's put paid to the danger. Well, that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's had it nicked away. Tries to pass it through. That is good strength, and that is a little undercooked.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, no joy this time. João Neves. Knocks it into space. And he's whipped it across. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Time and again they are repelled. Ferran Torres receives it in a wide position. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oyarzabal. It's a really well-measured ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Pedri, and it's Ruiz. Where it came from. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Well, he's...
And that brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Spain are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So straight into the second half.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He has a look out. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's under a lot of pressure there. Llorente. Ferran Torres. João Cancelo. Oh, what a mistake! He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
A case now of complete control. Vega kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he can clear it away. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a promising position. Nuno Mendes tries across. Unai Simon claims it. Safe hands. Engages and forces him off the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Gavi has it out wide and in space. Oh, shooting chance! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Portugal have it back and can go again. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely aimed pass. Bruno Fernandes. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cucurella. And it's Pedri. That has been cut short. Vitinha for João Cancelo. Vitinha. Gavi. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting, and Bernardo Silva! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Portugal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Oyarzabal, Gavi. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, easy pickings there. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Llorente did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Gavi. No, it's come to nothing. João Neves. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Oyarzabal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's... goes for a shot! No, not quite.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely spread. Oh, that's fabulous. Pedri does well not to be outdone there. Cucurella, Pedri. Shot could be on. Great ball, and he's in. Ferran Torres! Oh, that's a waste. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's made its way to him. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. That's a shade optimistic. Vitinha.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here's Gavi. And here's Oyarzabal. Tries one from range. Vitinha. Foot in. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cucurella. Strong running down that left flank. Gavi. Goes for the shot! And the keeper's well positioned. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Ferran Torres. João Neves. To Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's good play from him.
And he is deftly away. Fabian Ruiz wins the duel this time. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Gabby taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look.
Now this really is a premium fixture. Two storied footballing nations, two neighbours. This is a game of champions and legends and tribalism. It is raw, it is Argentina against Brazil. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, I wonder, Jim Beglin, what is going through the minds of these players as they face up, respectively, to their arch-enemies? It is a feeling that I'm sure you can identify with.
Well, the one thing that can be said is that there really is little in terms of what the players need for motivation. The game against the team you do not want to lose to. This is a nightmare to predict for me. It should be tight on paper, but there are so many factors that...
Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Martinez. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. De Paul gets flagged offside. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Martinez. Looking for options for movement. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's made its way to him. It's a really well-measured ball. Bruno Guimaraes gets across to intercept that. Ball's gone out of play. Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ibanez is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Short changes him with that pass. Montiel promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Neymar. Eva Nilsson engages and forces him off the ball. Tagliafico. Marquinhos. Ibanez. He's found space here. McAllister. Fernandez. And it's Guimaraes. Eva Nilsson. De Paul. Neymar bumps him off it and wins back the ball. McAllister.
Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Strong running down that left flank. Gabriel. Now this could be a chance. Gabriel wins the duel this time. Rafinha. And it's Alexandro. McAllister kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes! That's a fair try, but just off target.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find a net.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Martinez.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way, and Messi! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He has a look out. Decent chance! And he makes no mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Nielsen at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Brazil restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And claimed it back swiftly. Brazil have reclaimed it. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Brazil really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And that's the second half started. Nielsen. It's a good foot in there. Messi. And it's Alexandro. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, they're probably going to bend it in. They'll need a good in-swinger, though.
Martinez. Alexandro with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Rafinha. And the pass is intercepted. Alexandro is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Neymar. And a chance! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Tagliafico. Rafinha. And it's Alexandro. Now Ederson. Now it's Evan Nielsen. And here's Neymar. That is good strength. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Martinez. And here's Evan Nielsen. And he's there to retrieve it. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Can he stop it going out? Now it's Rafinha. No, he's not getting his way this time. Lucas Paqueta. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Martinez. Ederson does really well to win the ball there. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to deal with it. Fernando goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rafinha absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Messi! Ederson. Now it's Neymar. Lucas Paqueta. And it's Alexandro.
Such
here's
good
Rafinha.
technique.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And here's Neymar. And that is headed for the middle. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ederson. Alexandro.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
An instinctive delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to belt it away. Ederson. Tries to pass it through. And Martinez! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. And he shoots! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Martinez. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Cross into the box. Martinez! And he's there to get it away. And it's Rodrigo de Paul.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he lines up a cross. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. And he's managed to get free. Montiel. Neymar. Ibanez. Showing good feet. Stood up well to him there. Medina did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's decided to go for it. Fernandez running with the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice bit of trickery. And he whips it in. Marquinhos gets a foot in here. Nicely weighted ball. Ibanez. Referee's given a throw. Ibanez. Tagliafico. That has not gone well. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he has been fouled there. Tagliafico. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Over to the right flank. To Messi. He is through here. In by Messi. Marquinhos with the clearance. Lucas Paqueta just eases him off the ball. And Martinez! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. So just 15 minutes still to come. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it. The hostilities have already resumed. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Alexandro. Rafinha. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Rafinha. Fernandez. Can he get on the end of this? It's gone for a throw-in. Crossed in again. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Spread it left. And he was quick to react. Knocks it into space. Has crossed into the middle. Weatherton claims it. Safe hands. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. It's played through for him. And it's Neymar. He's had a shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Here's the shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Lucas Paqueta, aimed beyond the defence. Alexandro delivers. It's a sharp pass. And that will be it. Brazil have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Neymar claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like...
And the finish! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And he thumps it clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with it.
Oh, he's having a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to clear it. Has a look and place it forward.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's James Rodriguez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Colombia, good chance here! In he goes again! They've got to be quick to recover this. Deftly away. Nice cross, gets his head on it! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Munoz. And it's James Rodriguez.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good read, needed to be. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing.
Now that's well seen too. Suarez. Now it's Diaz. Diaz! And he should have made them pay.
Diaz really looked so good there, didn't he, making his run? Did he rush the finish a bit? Perhaps.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now the ball in. Cleared without hesitation. Diaz. Suarez. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. Space for him to turn and look. And that's aimed into the middle. Vargas claims it, safe hands. And the counter is on. Mojica. James Rodriguez. And here's Diaz. Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
And he's picked out the run. Nice control. Takes aim and crosses. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's let fly. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not the most accurate pass. Tries from a long way out. Boy, he struck that clean. We've got 5. Struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He is through, and he shoots! That's really well cleared. Knocks it into space. Rodriguez. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying.
Action.